this week you've been working on counting objects with 6, 7, and 8 items in them. Today you're going to be working on counting again, but you're also going to be working on writing your numbers. You're going to be working on writing number 6. So slant down, roll around. That's number 6. You're going to be working on number 7, across the sky, down from heaven. That's the way you make a 7. And you will be working on making number 8. So make an S, do not wait, climb back up to make that 8. I have a short video for you before we get started. You are going to need pages 105 through 110 in your math workbook.
Read and write 6, 7, and 8. Let's find out how many marbles are in this bag. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 marbles. I wonder how many marbles are in this bag. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 marbles. We have one more bag of marbles to count, so let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 marbles.
All right, let's do some counting of our own now. And you should have page number 105. It looks just like this. And we are going to count some marbles using that touch and count method. So let's count this first group of marbles. It says there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have a little rhyme that helps me remember how to make the number 6. I start at the top of the page and I slant down and then I roll around. And I'm rolling around to that middle line. Really important to use those lines on the page to help guide you to make your numbers and your letters correctly. So let's try again. We're going to slant down, roll around, and that's number 6. Now let's check out these next set of marbles here. Let's do the count and check. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last number I said is 7, so there must be 7 marbles. I have another little rhyme that helps me remember how to make 7. Of course, I start on that top line. I go across the sky, down from heaven. That's the way you make a 7. You can say it with me as we make the next one. Ready? Across the sky, down from heaven. That's the way you make a 7. And let's go ahead and count this next set of marbles. Now, this could get tricky because these are arranged kind of in a square, so you have to remember where you started counting. So I think it's going to be important that we use the count and check method to make sure we only count each marble one time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now, you remember back when we made letter S, so you're going to be making an S. When you make the number 8, you're going to make an S. You see it? Do not wait. Climb back up to make that 8. All right? It gives you a place to start your pencil point right there on that dot. You're going to make an S. Do not wait. Climb back up. Yep, you made an 8. Nice job. If you turn your paper over, you can kind of see that mine is bled through. It gives you some extra practice on making 7. You can make 6 and 8. Also on page 107, it also gives you the opportunity to keep practicing those numbers. These are really good practice pages for you because writing numbers is important. So you can count the objects, practice your count and check method, especially when you're counting those pieces of what with popcorn there. They're arranged in a circle, so you'll have to be very careful. And then I wanted to take a look on this page here because this is an important skill that you're asked to do a lot on tests when you're in kindergarten. So I wanted to take a minute and try and do this. Now, it's asking us to trace the number and then to draw the tomatoes on that plant. Now, when they're asking you to draw something, they don't expect you to be perfect artists. You're just going to draw like little circles to be tomatoes. All right? So first I'm going to trace my number 6, and then I'm going to choose a spot on my vine here to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tomatoes. So I made my 6 tomatoes. That is called count and draw strategy. And you're going to need to be able to do that in kindergarten. You're going to be asked to draw a certain number of circles or squares or even tomatoes. So the next one, number 7, you remember the rhyme? Across the sky, down from heaven. That's the way you make a 7. You're going to, as you draw them, count them. All right, so you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my 7 tomatoes. I counted as I drew. Every time I drew 1 tomato, I said 1 number. All right, let's go ahead. The rhyme for number 8, make an S. Do not wait. Climb back up to make your 8. All right, again, you're going to count and draw. Every time you draw a tomato, you say 1 number. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. So that is also something very important to practice because I know that your teachers will ask you to do those things. Now, today for your homework, you are going to be doing page number 109 and 110. Again, practicing with 6, 7, and 8. When you're all finished, upload your work to Schoology so I can see what good work you did.